Started, what do we, oh, these are the metallic inks.
Told you you'd love these.
Oh.
Come and have a look. I must show you there's 3 options before I totally blow your mind on all the things you can do, okay? So within each set, you basically get 4 little pots of the ink. Now, if you've ever seen our metallic pens, this is the concentrated version of that ink. So for example, can you see in there? And when you were nice up close, can you see you've actually got the metallic segment to the bottom suspended in a watercolour? Oh! Now when I start and give this a little shake, watch what happens. Can you see it starts getting going? So the more I shake it, and you shouldn't really shake, you should really stir, but can you see it gets all that? So you've got all the metallic ink at the bottom, and we literally shake it to wake it, and then you've got that, can you see when it settles? Can you see it kind of whirring around in the bottle? That's what's so awesome about this, okay? So I'm just gonna show you the 3 different color options first, okay? So this one here, these are your more traditional metallics, right? And now, by the way, you're getting all 4 types of the metallics. Now, it should be $50 just for the set of 4 metallics in the stores because you're getting that big bottle for each one, right? Okay. So you get them for, and you get the 2 stamp sets to go with it. Okay. The second option you've got is this one down here, where you get your purple, your green, your intensive red, your copper in there, so you can see the 4 shades in there. Okay. And then the last collection, it's actually at the top, but you can see I've put the colours down here.
Nice, thank you.
So these are your more kind of traditional. So it's things like your rose gold and your really intense copper in there as well. Nice. Okay.
Rick, you said the jewel tones are the most limited, right? So the jewel tones are the most limited. It is a heck of a value. I got to tell you that. I mean, at $34.95, also 4-pay flex pay. Oh, look at you, she's ready to go already.
Shaking it to wake it. That's what I'm saying. You're working on that glass mat. You're going to have a really nice base. So watch
Rick,
this.
how many of those glass mats do we have left? Okay, do you know what? Fewer than 1,000. Did you know that? So, fewer than 1,000 of the glass mat. You'll see that item number at the side of your screen. Okay, so you start by applying that little base. Look how intense.
So all I'm doing now is showing you the metallic sheen that you can get. Okay. Now, these are also designed to be mixed. So if I take that one and I go straight from the purple into the silver. Oh, really? Right? We can go straight from the purple into the silver and look how, because they're watercolour, they're going to blend seamlessly together. And then let's have a look. Let's go from silver into, should we go into the nice deep red, right? Oh, let's go into green. I love a bit of green. Love a bit of green, right? So let's have a look. I'll just clean my brush off. Okay. Pull out that one into a bit of green. So the silver is going to go straight into the green. So all we're doing is we work the 2 of them together seamlessly to go straight into that next shade, right? So this is just if you're painting on the background. By the way, I'm doing it onto card. Imagine doing this onto wood, onto metal. It's going to go onto tiles. It's going to go onto all those different surfaces. There it is, just paint pouring. This is perfect for, right? So that's just giving you an idea. Now, that's where I would start, right? I'm going to put that to one side. What about if we wanted to just do some background techniques, right? So let's have a look. I've got some green open.
And don't forget, when I said Sarah is a global phenomenon, you have to check her out on digital media. I mean, huge following. You have great tutorials. Thank you, You've really got a very active community, too.
They are active.
She's like,
And you know what? I like to chat to my girls every day and just find out what's going on and whatnot. Like yesterday, they were all keeping up to date with me traveling over and how my travels were going. Now, can you see all I'm doing here, right? Is giving it a bit of a flick. So we've got a nice bit in the background, and then just to give it a bit of a different feel, while you're looking at that on there, what about if I spritzed onto this, right? And just give it a different feel. So the spritz.
So you just put it like in a little spritzy bottle.
Just in a tiny little spritz. Look at that.
Oh, you're a magician.
Doesn't that look awesome? Doesn't that look awesome?
No, I'm serious, you're like a magician.
And that is just, so that's just one of the backgrounds, right? So here's just a couple of background techniques. Now, what about those of you who love to stamp, right? Yeah. What about if I said, let's stamp and then do that technique. So, by the way, you've got here, you need to set 4 metallic ink pads.
Oh, that's right. So
because you can be literally turning these into ink pads by taking a bit of this.
That's true.
And I'm just going to blend. So I'm going to go with the green.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to blend the green straight onto the purple. Notice I took it to the glass mat first. Yeah. I just find it so much easier to take a little bit off.
I hope you get that glass mat. No kidding. Because actually, Sarah and I were talking during the break. I'm going to have, I think, your last show at 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Yes. No glass mats left.
I was going to say, there will be no glass mats tomorrow. I mean, none. I can tell you that for a fact.
Right.
So, by the way, if you want that glass mat, just because so many of you are asking about it, final 900, 632-354, huge customer pick. Oh, let me see.
Now I'm just going to stamp off one to start with, right?
I love that.
And then watch what I'm going to leave that to one
I love
side.
that.
Oh, it's going to get better. You think you love that, right?
Yeah.
Let's take a, where's my spritzer bottle gone? It's all right, I've got 50 million spritzer bottles at hand because this is my favourite technique to do. Bit of a spritz.
I never even thought of putting it in a spritz
Take this
bottle.
on there, right? Now, watch this though as well.
Yeah.
What I can do is I can take this and spritz it further.
Oh.
So we get that kind of ethereal fit. Now, he's the one I
Yeah.
did about 10 minutes before you came through the studio that's had a chance to dry. And can you see how it's got that, oh, she's loving this. You've got that metallic sheen, but jumps off the page. Now, that is it on the black.
Oh, this
but
is
the
just
great
wild.
thing about these is they look just as good when we do them on the white.
They do.
And you get that kind of earthy looking feel on it. Isn't that wonderful?
Oh my gosh.
And what
Okay.
happens, the longer you leave it, the more it starts to dry.
All right.
So now...
The phone is coming out. The phone is coming
just
out.
take it back. There is...
I got to order.
You've got to look at these. That is it in its purest form. This is literally just painting it straight on. That's the effect that you're going to get.
Okay, I am mind blown. So remember, you're getting the set of 4. You
Yes,
get a
come on,
set
I'll
of
show you them
4.
all again.
So you just choose. I guess I think this is what we're calling the jewel tones.
Yes,
I would
that's right.
guess.
Yeah, and I would recommend if you can
Right.
only go for
Right,
2,
that's the jewel.
you want a jewel set and you want a traditional metallic set.
Right. Jewel is the most popular and the most limited,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And then we have what Sarah was calling the traditional. So that's the one where you've got like your golds, your metallics, your brushed kind of silver.
Yep.
And then, Rick, what are we calling this in this? Okay, is that the decadent? Oh, yeah, that's the
Yes, florals is the one at the background.
Okay.
And these are your rich metallics. So your rich
Gotcha.
metallics are your kind of traditional. So that's got your gold, your silver, your pewter in there.
Yeah.
Your decadent ones
boy.
are the really intensive shades. Wait till you see that red. Let's do something clever with that red next.
Yeah,
and
I
then
think we're
your
gonna have to do a
jewel
couple.
tones are the pretty flat. She is literally adding them to
Yeah.
a basket as we are
No,
live
I'm
on air.
going to go.
But I'm just showing you a little bit there. Come and look at some of the cards, okay?
Sorry, this is so cool. No, I really don't mind me.
It's all about techniques. It's all about being really, really crafty.
know.
Now again, so this is if you do a little bit of stamping, and in each set you get the stamps. Look what we've done when we've stamped, spritzed, given it that lovely earthy feel. Okay, really kind of eclectic mix. There's your 4 different shades in that set, but they just look wonderful in just the monochrome, right? What about just painting with it? You can watercolor with it. Oh, should we do that next? Yeah, I've got a few minutes left.
Yeah, you have to.
Look at this, just a little bit, and we can watercolor with them because it is a watercolor medium at the end of the day. Now, I love the idea of doing this sort of thing here. So this is one of the stamps that's included, just painted onto it, but then some of that lovely splattery technique in the background. You could take these and paint onto acetate. This is actually done straight onto acetate.
Oh, wow.
Onto acetate, onto glass, onto ceramic, onto tiles. Now, it's not going to go through the dishwasher.
Right.
But if you're doing it for decorative purposes, it's going to be wonderful to work with. Look, here's some of the background ones that I did again just before we came to air. Some little splatters. You want to see how we do that again,
Yeah.
right? So all you're going to do, remember, to do it with the red, you're going to give it a good, you're going to shake it to
Right.
wake it. You
Shake
want to
it
have
to
no
wake
bits
it.
at the bottom.
Good
Shake
tip.
it to wake it. We can see it's all mixed in lovely, right?
Okay.
Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our little brush,
That's
right?
part of the jewel tones, I think, isn't it?
Yes,
Okay.
it is indeed, right? So we're going to get this nice and clean, and then I'm going to just drop a bit of this red on. Just got a few flicks, right?
Okay.
You saw how easy that was to do a few flicks into the background,
Yeah.
right? Then as soon as you take that spritzer bottle, this is when the magic happens, because as soon as you add a bit of water, the water just instantly reacts with it, right?
That is such a cool idea. Wow.
And then that becomes that once it dries. And it's just that speckly thing. Want to take it to another level? Drop some
Okay.
salt on it at the same time.
Oh, really?
You want to drop it to another level? Mix you a bit of water with a bit of bleach. Totally different effect again.
Oh,
Right?
no kidding.
All your different. This one here, I wet the page first and then I splattered into the wet
Oh,
page.
for
2
heaven's
colours.
sake.
Now they're just a few background techniques.
We are, hey, just the reason I'm shopping during this hour, because I will see Sarah tomorrow, but most of what you're going to see in my show tonight, I doubt any of it will be left.
Yeah, this is
like
your
that
only
glass
chance.
mat, bye-bye. There are fewer than 900. I actually got both the jewel tones and the metallics because I want to mix and match. And then I'm thinking, gosh, I'm also thinking about those florals, just, you know, because why not? I mean, the price is so good. Because normally you'd be looking at, what, $50 if you were getting this at a regular,
Yep, if you were paying regular retail price out in the market, because these have very, very specialist, artist-grade quality.
They do.
products.
I know Jenny's calling in Colorado. Jenny, I know we're short on time, but welcome. Say hi to Sarah.
Sarah, I I'm so glad I get to talk to you. I love your items. They're amazing.
Oh, thank you, Jenny.
too.
What have you been treating yourself to tonight then?
Well, just about everything so far, except for the last two items because I've been on the phone, and then I spent a fortune before the show started.
Oh, well, it sounds
Because
like
I'm
it's
on
been a
the,
great night then.
Facebook.
Oh, yes. Oh, Jenny. Go ahead, Jenny.
Hello?
Can you hear us okay, Jenny?
Oh, I was just going to say. I'm sorry?
I'm just checking you can hear us all right, Jenny.
I just want to tell you, I'm amazed because you always offer new things, but they take it beyond what's available out there, and you make it foolproof. Any of us can pick up any one of your products and use them and become a star with your items. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you, Jenny. Well, do you know what, Jenny? It's lovely when people kind of appreciate that, because that is what we're trying to do every time we come here. I try and bring loads of different stuff, but then also I try and cram in. You know, they say to us, you've got 10 minutes on those metallic inks. And I say, right, I've got 5 techniques that I want to show everyone. And I'm just going to go like the clappers and hopefully enthuse you a lot.
They did shoo us along, but thank you so much for the phone call. Lovely to meet you. I know you're going to be like me. We're all going to be shopping all day long. So remember, if you want those jewel tones, those are going to go first. I can promise you when I see Sarah for her last show at 9 o'clock tomorrow.
There's no chance.
I mean, we might be down to 1 if we're lucky. And that glass mat, there is no way that'll be here, you know, I would say much beyond the morning. No, I'm serious. Because at this point, Rick, you said last 900 or fewer than that now. Okay,